Spend a day with our family to find out what it's like to have this vehicle as your family SUV. We'll share all of our highlights, lowlights, and review all of the accessories we have on this car as well. Let's go! Stamps and Stones, built for your own comfort. Are we bored of the look? Well, we don't mind it. You can see how big our cabin space is. Well, there's so much to do inside the car. Improved quality of life. Beautiful. Protects your vehicle. I 100% recommend buying these for any stain or damages. Public transport to delivery, back to public transport. RIP Model Y. Just kidding. Yesterday, Asha Bambam didn't want to sleep, so we took him to the library and our car got locked inside the library. We had to take the train back, so we're on our way back to pick it up. Let's go back to the library. Yay. The kids are dressed super warm because it's been really cold outside. Nice and sunny today. We just have to go up the elevator here. It's free.
Jesus loves you. This is how Jesus works. So give back to the people. God bless you and your families. We give back. We give back what belongs to God. Nothing belongs to us.
Amen.
It's really good.
God bless you. I do agree this is the better way of evangelism. It's like the Good Samaritan story. The best way to evangelize is give people what they currently need rather than lecturing them or Bible bashing them, and just loving on them, sharing God's love.
Food.
Food is so good. Nothing better than a good snack on a cold day. 라이브러리 왔지? Should we go in for a read or?
We'll show you and then now your turn.
저거 봐. 저거 봐. 이거?
This little dinosaur stamps and storms. 꿍꿍, 꿍꿍, 꿍꿍. 거기 숨어있지. Colorful tree. 이거 만져봐. We can't please both of them. They're at different stages. Maybe this would have worked, reading two books at once. Yay! Look, it's a dinosaur. Look, pink dinosaur다. 아세도 해봐, dinosaur. This little dinosaur knows how to roar. 만져봐. Feels good to have you back. I seriously love this boot space. It's so good to be back in our beautiful car. Ian fell asleep instantly as soon as we got in. Asha wants to go to Sydney Zoo again today, so we're headed there, but we have some downtime and Jess is getting hangry, so we're gonna head to Castle Hill Farmers Market first. Yay!
아샤, 아샤,
Yes, Papa.
eating, 곰젤리.
No, not that.
Open your mouth.
Ha, ha, ha.
귀여워.
It's such a nice day. It's about a 15-minute drive to the market, so on the way there, let us share our overall feelings about the car. So we've done around 4,000 kilometers within the past month, and from that experience, From that experience, we have a bit more to share about the car. To be really honest, we're absolutely in love with this car, and it's so hard to pinpoint just one favorite thing about the new Tesla Model Y. But if I had to describe Model Y in a sentence, it's pretty much built for your own comfort. What I mean is the suspension itself has seen a great improvement. The drive itself, the range, 420 on the rear wheel drive, enough to take you pretty much anywhere around Sydney and even outside Sydney. Also, the cabin space, the storage space within the car is absolutely huge. All of our children's bags and toys fit into the front and trunk of the vehicle. Also, new features such as auto shift, auto trunk, now auto frunk through that installation. All of those tech features make it so easy for you to use the vehicle without having to worry about manual processes. And as I say that, we're already at the Castle Hill Farmers Markets. We couldn't pass up the opportunity to park between two legacy Model Ys. So I talked about comfort, but what about the exterior side of things? Are we bored of the look? No, we're definitely still in love with the exterior. The only thing we didn't like about the aesthetics of this car was the stock wheels in grey. We didn't think it was a great match with the rest of the car, but that's why we got the hubcaps. So with windows being tinted as well now, we're absolutely in love with how the car looks. Just a beaut. A lot of people say they don't like the front look, but we don't mind it. It's not open? Oops. The farmer's market's not on today. Do you like the dark grey car?
Yes.
Why?
I love this one car and the white Babang car.
I wish my boys have synced nap schedules, because with our boys, one naps, one wakes up, starts making hella noise, and the other one sleeps. I know how that works. I wonder if it gets any better if we have twins.
I don't think so. I think they'll wake each other up. Well, I once saw a video on Facebook where their cry was synced. Same pause, same...
Yeah, Jess was hangry already, but I made her do a 40-minute detour to Castle Hill for a market that wasn't open. So we're just having quick snacks. You can see how big our cabin space is because all four of us can fit in the front seat area. Hello, baby. Hello, baby. Yummy.
The same color. Very nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello. Mr. Ian, what do you think about our car after spending 1 month in it? Okay, now that you're less hangry, let's try to do an interview. What are your main thoughts about this car after 1 month?
When I first drove this car, the feeling was quite different to Model 3. Model 3 was so light and easy to drive, much more faster, but this car was a lot heavier. And then I was like, oh yeah, okay, yeah. But about a month in, I prefer this because it feels more secure and much more secure.
Anything you don't fancy as much?
Because it's a very heavy and like secure and very big car, it's hard for me to get my head around when it comes to parking. So I hate the fact that they removed the feature that tells you how close you are in terms of you and the wall or other car. The LiDAR sensors on Model 3 tells you how many centimeters you're away from your surroundings, where I don't know why, but they removed the feature so we don't have it.
Actually, forward first is a bit easier because it has a forward-facing camera now. Yeah, I guess what they want to do is make these cars completely self-driving cars at the end, so no need for LiDAR, right? We'll see when that comes around.
But I already scratched one of the wheels, so...
I did too, so 1 for 1. Otherwise, since that Canberra video, we did experience one instance of phantom braking. If we had to mention something Tesla needs to improve on, I guess it's the phantom braking aspect. It tends to brake at random times when the vision-based system thinks that there's an oncoming car or something like that. We've experienced it once, it kind of scared us. If you have good reflexes, I guess you can just press accelerator and override it. But if you go from autopilot suddenly to phantom braking, it is a pretty scary experience, especially if you have kids in the car. It only happened once though. This car is definitely not good for limiting screen time. Well, there's so much to do for the kids inside the car where we need to chill like this. Tell us about the improved quality of life.
This is so good.
We managed to find the stealth grey Model Y Juniper right next to us. I'm doing a bit of twinning at Sydney Zoo.
It's so nice.
Asha, what's so nice?
Eagle with Papa.
Ian's having so much fun on the mic. Cheese. I say, it's not real. I was just super scared of this giant wolf. We're now gonna focus more on spending quality time together at the zoo. So I'll see you guys at home for the floor and trunk mat installation. Someone's refusing to sleep tonight, so we're using the opportunity to install these beautiful floor mats. The sponsor for today's video, Yeslak. Yeslak has kindly and generously provided a trunk sill protector, a trunk mat, and the floor mats for every floor that is within this vehicle. What's inside the box? Yeah, so the material doesn't feel plastic at all. It's very smooth. This is what we have after a month's usage. Scars and damages and stains, cracks, scratches, just sadness, heartbreak. Definitely recommend getting trunk mats and floor mats before you pick up your vehicle so you don't make the same mistake we did. All right, let's get installing. Jess reckons we need a vacuum to be able to clean this, but I'm gonna try shake all this stuff off. Let's go. Shake it off, shake it off. Can confirm that did not work. So listen to your wife, guys. Nice. Almost forgot about the sill protector. It's such a nice fit. It's got Velcro on the bottom so it stays on nicely, and the sill protector blends perfectly with the trunk mat as well. Most importantly, it's providing good support and protection for this trunk area here. Beautiful. Easiest installation of the day, the front mats. Here's the front mat. Slots right in. All-weather mats come with a Velcro add-on at the top, which will come in handy because you can just take the carpety part at the top off to clean your car. It's right on top. How does it feel? We thought it would be too hard for you to see if we just use the night lights in the garage. So here I am out in the daylight, just showing you what it looks like. You can see the trunk mats and the trunk sill protector within 1 week of use, and it's already absorbed so much of the damage that most of my prams and other kids' equipment would have done onto the actual trunk. You're also given a mat you can use to protect the areas beneath the trunk and also the front as well. The floor mats in the rear seat, as you can see, it still looks very clean. It's so easy to install, even easier to maintain. A quick vacuum or just a little bit of dusting outside will do the trick. Same goes with the passenger seat mat here. Keeps your floor protected. And my feet are always happy because it feels like I'm on top of first class or business class aircraft carpet. You can also see how the driver's side floor mat is doing. It's kept in good shape after 1 whole week of driving. But seriously, the only regret we have after having used Yeslak's trunk covers and floor mats for a whole week is that we didn't get it sooner. I definitely recommend getting these mats and trunk covers. If you're interested in buying one of these, please check out the discount code below. I think you can get up to 26% off. Please check it out. But now we'll move on to some of the other accessories we have installed on our vehicle. Starting with the exterior hubcaps. We covered this in detail, but after 1 month of use, really happy with the protection it's providing. You can see here already we put on some curb rash onto the wheel, but you almost can't even tell. And also it looks really great. These mud flaps behind the wheel are not only aesthetically pleasing, but they provide great protection from rock chips, and from dirt getting in between these gaps in the vehicle. I definitely recommend getting ceramic tint on your windows, especially if you're based in Australia like me. You can see the difference here between the windscreen and the front windows. This tint will help protect you and your passengers on a sunny day like today. Now we can talk about a few of the interior accessories we have installed. The rear view mirror. Pros, you can see both kids at the same time if you have kids sitting in the back, and you get a much wider view of the back or the sides in general. Only downside is if you're in the driver's seat, this little part here tends to get in the way and blocks a bit of the vision. To give you perspective, this is what you see on the windscreen. Moving on to other accessories, we have a leather cover for the armrest area here. We love it so much, it's so cushiony and also provides protection for any staining or damages. We actually yet to use this little thing here because we use our wallet to store all of our cash. We do love this tray because you can better organize all your stuff and still have that space underneath. This little extension here, once the armrest closes, it sits here to give you some room to place your keys and stuff. Only issue is when you're using the cup holders, this tends to sometimes get in the way. That's okay. And we also have this sliding tray here, which is so useful. Place all of our keys that we need access to. One of my most useful purchases has to be this anti-kick pad installed behind the driver's seat because my toddler sits behind this and kicks it and attacks it with toys all the time. And of course, I almost forgot to talk about the auto front. It was a difficult installation process, but in terms of how happy we are like over the moon. This is how easy it is for us to access the trunk all the time. If you are interested in finding out more about some of these other accessories, please check out some of the other videos on my channel. But that's it. Hope this video was helpful. If you're looking to also purchase a Tesla, please check out my referral code below to get exclusive rewards and discounts. But other than that, that's all for this video. So thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.